everybody, welcome to Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, June 4th. I told you I was going to tell you what day it was. Not that you didn't already know, but in case you didn't, you wanted to write it down. It's June 4th today. Yeah, June 4th, cruising in the summertime, cruising in the first week of June. Hey, guess what I don't got? Headlines. Yeah, no headlines. Still, you know what? There's just, maybe it's just time to change. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's time to change. I'm not afraid of change. We're okay with change, right? We can do change. Maybe you guys have another idea. Nope. So hold on. You're staring at me right now, but look right over to your right, up in the front, right over here. There is a black box on top of a big gray box. That little black box on top of the big gray box is a suggestion box. And you can write down, hey, this is what you should do in the beginning of the morning routine. More headlines. All right, I'll find more headlines if that's what you want. Cool old movies. I can talk about that. That's fine. The weather. Maybe. That gets a little boring. But whatever your idea might is, write it down, throw it in there, and maybe we'll do one or two or three or four or all of them. I don't know. We'll see. But it just depends on what you put in there. If it's singing in the morning, that's not going to happen. I mean, it could happen, but you're not going to want to watch the first 2.5 minutes of the morning routine. So I wouldn't put singing down on there. Dancing, that's definitely going to be a scratch. You know, that's already been batted about. And you know what? I'm no Ellen DeGeneres or any of the other hosts. So yeah, give us some good ideas. We'll see what happens. And in the meantime, we'll go back into the bearded past. What's that?
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Wednesday. It's June, man. June. Just got back from my long vacation in Jamaica, and it's great to be back, guys. Let's go back to the bearded past with Jack. And as always, there's a lot going on today in history. So let's start here. Let's go ahead and we'll start with 1855. Major Henry C. Wayne departs New York abroad, the USS Supply. Yeah, go figure, right? Supply, that's the name of the ship. They go to procure camels. So the United States in 1855 wanted to actually get camels, and they wanted to use them in the Southwest region. And so they went out, and on this first initial visit, they bought themselves 34 camels, and eventually got themselves up to 70 total camels. And they, this little experiment lasted about 4 years, 3 years max. By the time the Civil War came, it had gone to the wayside. It didn't last, but they just thought maybe the camels were going to be better use in the Southwest. And actually, they were at times. The few times that they did go out on certain areas where water was scarce, the camels always survived, and they would find a lot of their mules for packing, because they weren't riding these camels into battle. They wanted to use them for as pack animals, and so they survive more extreme conditions than even our mule. So there you go. But it was scrapped, went away. Camels went away. I believe it was Egypt. They offered President Lincoln a gift of camels during the Civil War. Yeah, there you go. Henry Ford, 1896. He completes the first quad recycle, his first gasoline-powered automobile, and also gives it a successful test run. So, of course, this is Henry Ford, goes into the Model T, Model A, all that. Well, he was first getting his hands dirty and working with these gasoline-powered engines when it came to the quadricycle. Also, too, on this day, 1912, Massachusetts becomes the first state of the United States to set a minimum wage. Sets a minimum wage. Until then, there was no state minimum wages. You could just be paid pretty much as is wherever. And yeah, there you go. Honestly, this was huge because it didn't allow for, it really set a standard that others had to start following. And it was a good thing, I mean, ultimately. Because even in today's world, if wages were just given up to, the bosses, who knows what some jobs would pay, and some jobs might pay more, some would pay extremely less, I'm sure. Also, too, 1919, this is a shout out for the women out there. U.S. Congress approves the 19th Amendment today, which guarantees suffrage to women and sends it to, so essentially what happens today, women get to vote. The 19th goes in. It allowed women the right to vote moving forward in this country. Like I said, it's a huge shout out. But when you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, that's only 106 years. I mean, that's really not that long. So, but it had to start somewhere, and it started right there. And the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with today, on this day in history, 1940. The Dunkirk evacuation ends. So Dunkirk, you guys, was where the expeditionary force from Britain and the French, they essentially got pushed back by the German Blitzkrieg. They were on this beach. Dunkirk is where they were at, the town of Dunkirk. And they, essentially they were just getting picked off, mauled. There's a movie about it. Probably a lot of you guys have seen the movie now. But this was the last day that they were able to get any troops off of that and get them home. Honestly, it was a big deal. If it weren't for this, the British, the morale, who knows what would have happened, and for the French as well, because just for them to be able to save a little bit of their army, and they were considered the Free French Army once they moved over to Britain, because a lot of the French turned into Vichy French, which was basically puppets of of Germany. So Dunkirk, it saved a total of 338,000 troops. And if you've seen the movie, if that's what you get your reference from, it's really cool. I mean, it's really neat that you see all the you see the way a community, a country itself, is willing to sacrifice to save this and for the cause at the time, for what it was for. It's very great. And also, too, this is at the House of Commons. This is where Winston Churchill delivers his famous "We shall fight on the beaches" speech. And so with that, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you guys. Bye now.
All right, very good. Welcome back to the present, and we're in summertime. I like to say summertime because we're in the summer warm time. Yay! Weird laws that are weird. Laws that are weird. Weird laws. Here we go. What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another video. We're back with more videos today. This time, Weird Laws is back. Welcome back to Weird Laws. It's been a while. Now, what's today's weird law? I don't know. So, time to watch and find out. Prepare to laugh your heads off. Swearing during a round of mini golf can get you a ticket. Jeez! That's a law I've never heard of. Nobody has ever heard of that law. What is that gonna do? That's gonna get you a ticket if you swear during a round of mini golf. No matter where you're at, if it's at Boomers, Funworks, you're gonna get a ticket if you swear during your round of mini golf. Be careful out there. And that's Weird Laws. See you guys next time for another episode.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. In Long Beach, if you go to play mini golf, you're going to get a ticket if you swear while playing mini golf. Well, dang it. Darn shucks. Whatever other Gabrielle-isms you want to use, just don't use the traditional swear words. You're going to get a ticket for playing mini golf. But if you step outside the mini golf course and you're standing on the sidewalk and you start cursing up a storm, apparently nobody cares. It's just when you're playing the mini golf. What if you're not even playing? You're just watching. Can you swear at the players? Oh, you really blah, 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 you missed that shot. It seems weird law that you can swear on playing the mini golf, but not playing or standing off the course, you can swear. This seems oddly specific. Somebody went off the rails with the swear words when they were playing mini golf in Long Beach. I mean, how many mini golf courses are in Long Beach? 2? Long Beach isn't that big. I'm betting there's less than 2 mini golf courses in Long Beach. Less than 2. I would be shocked if there's even 1. Long Beach is not that big. I mean, there's some stuff there, but mini golf courses in Long Beach, that many? I don't know. All right, we're gonna move on and check out Austin's movie review right here.
Hi everybody, wait, sorry. Hi everybody, Austin here. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here and I completely forgot how to sit normally. Usually whenever I completely forgot how to sit normally because I haven't done this in so long. But here I am once again to talk about movies for you because, well, obviously I got nothing better to do. So, let's start with a movie that came out about 45 years ago. I know, I'm aging you a lot. I see the gray hairs on your face. So, from 1980, directed by Robert Zemeckis and starring Kurt Russell amongst a cast of many other people, including Lenny and Squiggy, this is Used Cars. Now, what is the premise of Used Cars? Well, it essentially centers on this one guy, Rudy, played by Kurt Russell, who is out to basically run for senator, and he's selling used cars on the side, and, well, a lot happens in this movie, and it's quite a bit. And really, this is honestly this is a film that is very, very funny, and it's kind of different compared to a lot of Robert Zemeckis' other works, you know, like Back to the Future, Forrest Gump, movies like those, where they're generally a lot more tame and a lot more PG friendly or something like that, and they're usually sort of meant for those sensibilities. Whereas this is Robert Zemeckis making an R-rated comedy in the vein of something like Animal House, and this would be his only R-rated movie until 2012's Flight. And when you watch it, you kind of see why, and it's hilarious. Like, there are some just truly gut-busting sequences. It's very dark at times, but it is very, very funny. You got Kurt Russell delivering such a very charismatic performance as this wannabe senator who is out to sell cars. You've got Jack Warden playing 2 different characters. One is the main antagonist, who's the owner of a rival car lot, and the other is his brother, who owns the main car lot. You have an appearance from Michael McKean and David Lander, Lenny and Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley. You've got the late Frank McRae playing a character. You've got Gary Graham playing the character, and you even have an appearance from Al Lewis from The Munsters. He played Grandpa, and it's really good. Add to that some top-notch editing, courtesy of Michael Kahn, who often worked with Steven Spielberg on a lot of his movies. Some great cinematography, and just a lot of fun factor that can only come out of Robert Zemeckis making something truly different compared to Forrest Gump. And you have something that is definitely worth watching. So, yeah, go check out Used Cars.
All right, very good. Go check out Austin's movie review. Well, you just checked out Austin's movie review. Go check out the movie that Austin just told you to watch. It's probably pretty good. I'm not sure, but you should check it out. I could be sure. I've seen a lot of movies. Cruising right along to the ASL word of the day is going to be mini golf. Watch. Oh, no, it's not ASL word of the day. It's the firewood frog. ASL word of the day. Here we go.
So word of the day is glasses, sunglasses. Sun. And then glasses would be just regular glasses. I wear my glasses inside. I wear my sunglasses outside. Glass.
Glasses. They're right here, buddy. They're right here. Okay, that's all I gotta do. I don't need to have no stinking sign language to tell you that these are glasses. Yeah, on the Firewood Frog Cafe ASL word of the day thingy-jiggy. Yeah, all right. Did you know that Long Beach has 10? 10, count them, 10, 10. They're the mecca of mini golf courses. No wonder there's a law, because everybody's playing. Apparently in Long Beach, everybody plays mini golf. Who knew? There might be over 10 in Long Beach. Who knows? I mean, Long Beach is not that big. What the heck is going on in Long Beach? Apparently not much is going on in Long Beach, except for the playing of mini golf, which now makes sense. If there's that many people, yeah, it could get a little rowdy around there. Everyone cursing all the time around the mini golf. Holy 10, more than 10 in one city. Long Beach is not that big. It's connected to a Long Beach, but not that big, because if you just go a little bit south and a little bit north, there's not so many mini golf places. In Southern California, that's just what they do. They go to Disneyland, they go to Knott's Berry Farm, they go to Universal Studios, they don't make movies there anymore, and then they go play mini golf. All the people that used to make the movies, they now play mini golf. That's what it is. I'm sure of it. Probably not though. Anyway, that's crazy. But now that you know that, did you know this?
Did you know a duel between 3 people is called a truel?
They were not creative with that name, huh?
Nope, they were not. It's kind of silly.
Oh my God, this is the epicenter. This is the mega of lazy right here. Lazy. I'm too lazy to come up with a real word. Instead of a duel, it's a truel. 3. Truel for try. Oh my gosh. That person is a tool that came up with this. Truel for a duel of 3. And it's not a duel. Well, obviously it's not a duel. It's a truel. And how many times has this happened? Have we ever seen this in a movie where you have a 3-way shootout? That seems really different. Actually, I take that back. One of the best in the world. The best truel in the world. Oh my gosh, is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Yeah, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I will not spoil it for you, but let me just tell you that a truel, that's the best truel in the world. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Austin, if you have not reviewed that movie, you need to do that next time. God, it's a great movie. I have not seen that in a long time. Woo! Got me all worked up there. All right, that is it for Wednesday. We've got so far to go in this week because there's 2 days, but only 1 episode left. On Friday, we will see you then on the morning routine. Take care, buddy.